Hi, I'm Raina when I make videos, but I'm struggling really badly with it, and this is the best that I'm gonna get. Woohoo! So, uh, I guess I just wanted to preface this a bit and I guess do a little bit of an intro, just a little bit of me talking about me. Um, I guess this is just like I said, like an intro video, who I am, why, what I do, YouTube. It's mostly just because, like many other idiots on the internet, I just have things that I really want to talk about with other people and discuss. And with the internet being literally a global marketplace at this point, um, I think it would just be, fun to talk about things with people and, you know, see how different ideas and thoughts and things like that converge and diverge. And, yeah, I guess that's honestly like the best way that I can put it. And it's like, okay, so what would I talk about? What do I like to talk about? So number one, video games. I love video games, as you can see, like right now it's literally just a voiceover over like fucking me playing Zelda. And so that video actually did have audio, but the audio apparently is fucked up, and I did not know that. Apparently all the fucking game audio is like echoing and shit. So I think it's just that Twitch Studio is just the short way to put it is I think it's just a piece of shit. But it sucks because it's a piece of shit with like the simplest interface that you can use, for real. In my opinion, it's very simple and very easy for me, and I like it for that reason. But this bitch is literally causing my computer to fucking crash every couple of days. So like, yeah, no, I think it's just fucking Twitch Studio. And the Twitch Studio, Twitch isn't even doing a good job of getting itself together, as they're in the midst of fucking themselves over remarkably hard. It's so crazy. Actually, on Twitter, follow me on Twitter if you'd like. Sometimes I make banger tweets. Sometimes I make things that are funny, but only to me. I say it out loud. Haha. But regardless, like there was recently an incident with a guy. Actually, hold on, I gotta pull. Cause I tweeted at this motherfucker. It made me so mad. Some dickhead, some fucking Twitch corpo was in some there we go. Okay, so here it is. Sorry, I had to go find the tweet. Alright, so there was a Twitch streamer named Harris Heller, who, I guess he does, like, videos, that, like, talk about, like, how to use, like, certain technology or something like that, like camera stuff. The only reason I knew about this is because of Pyrocynical, who said, I was actually looking up some stuff to use for my setup, and Harris Heller was one of the best people that really talks about this kind of stuff. And I said, oh cool, because that not only is that a recommendation for someone like me who's I say technologically illiterate, but it might just be the ADHD for real. It might just honestly not be that hard. But that remains to be seen. Very early on the Adderall, but having fun so far, having a good time, doing some gel pen stuff. Might post a picture of that gel pen stuff. The gel pen stuff's honestly really, in my opinion, very pretty. Having a good time with it, super fun. Like, it's crazy because like I've had gel pens like over the years, like as a kid, and it's like because of the way my mind works, I'm like, I have these pretty things, I must keep these pretty things, and like never use them. And now I'm like going through all the colors and like just blasting out these super pretty little doodles, and I'm like, damn man, gel pens are so fucking cool, dude. I could have been making all sorts of cool fucking shit. And but because of my hoarder rat brain, I'm like, I must keep the pretty, not use the pretty. Cannot make pretty thing with pretty. How stupid. So yeah, we're having fun doodling. And the reason why giving them a tap every now and again is because I let them sit in my art case for so long that some of the gel started running the other way, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't even write with them. Gotta get the gel back down. So if you hear me going, then it's just the gel pen. I'm trying to get the pretty out of the pen. You feel me? But yeah, there was the Twitch corpo. His name is Seth Hendricks. I wonder if his account is still private. Are you still private? Oh, he blocked me! He blocked me! Good, you little bitch. He blocked me because I said he should resign. Yeah, so anyway, I screenshot it. Actually, no, let me go back to him and screenshot that. I'll just add that to the list. How funny. I didn't even know he blocked me. Good, you stupid bitch. Then he changed his shit so it says pug. That's so funny. Nobody's forgetting, you dumb bastard. Like, now you're not Seth Hendricks, now you're a fucking dog. No, you were a dog before then, you dumb bastard. Anyways, you should have came to Harris Heller's fucking Twitch stream trying to be a fucking dickhead. People wouldn't be mad. I'm not particularly mad because you came to his stream to harass him. It's the fact that you kept going on and he's like, okay man, like I don't want to do this, I'm in the middle of a stream. You kept being a pestering bastard. So yeah, no, you are a sad little man. I say that with my whole chest. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Twitch. I honestly, like, live streaming as a whole is like whatever, and like especially with like Kick popping off with their fucking gambling money and Rumble popping off with their conservative bullshit, like, I mean, you're really not the top dog anymore. You can literally just eat shit and die, dude. If I would be just like I said, I'm saying shit with my whole chest, so I'll say it with my whole chest. No, you can fuck right off. But that is very funny. But no, I think Seth Hendricks, an actual goofy corpo motherfucker who is supposed to be mature and professional and was not, I think for harassing Harris Heller, and not even just him probably, I'm pretty sure there's other people, if I really want to go digging for this shit, then I would, but I'm not, because that's not what this video is about. But no, I think that really sucks. I think you should retire. I'm glad that you blocked me, because I absolutely would keep saying shit to you, but the fact that you tried so hard to change all your little shit to hide from the fucking gamers, yeah, just shows how much of a fucking pussy you are. Don't come to somebody else's stream who's gonna be nice to you in public and be like, oh, like, yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. See, this is the thing. People get so hung up in people having, like, titles and shit like that, that they just let them get away with whatever. No, I don't think we should do that. I think at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what your title is. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you own. I don't care who you know. I don't care what you think you can do. You're still another person, and I don't fucking care. Like, that's just it. We have to stop giving people passes and leeway, because it's like, oh, they have so much money. No, are you kidding? I would strangle Elon Musk with my bare hands in Minecraft. Fuck that guy, man. He sucks. He sucks real hard. I hate him so much. Not even gonna lie. And so I guess you can see, like, where some of my ideologies go. I think we shouldn't let corpos bully regular people, because they too are regular people. They just have a title, and that title doesn't fucking matter out in the real world. It really does not. But we should stop letting these people get away with just being fucking menaces to society. But regardless, he blocked me. That's so funny to find out as I'm making this little video doodad. Or really, it's honestly just gonna be a voiceover over like the Zelda footage. That's so funny. Oh my god, what a fucking loser. Okay, sorry, I had to post that under the tweet that he blocked me. That's super funny. Blocked me and changed his shit to a fucking pug. I'm Pug, I'm not Seth. No, you're a fucking loser. Because, yeah, anyways, I don't care about Twitch. I mostly care more about YouTube, because YouTube is usually where I spend my time anyway. Even though, a lot of streamers either stream on Twitch, or now, like you said, moving around to, Rumble and Kick, and, you know, doing all sorts of, just shaking up the status quo, because, like, Twitch clearly doesn't. I mean, no corporation gives a shit about people. Let's stop right there and remember that. No corporation gives a fuck about anyone. So, holding your loyalties to your chest, or like as far as like for a corporation, especially like Twitch, who has, it's crazy because if it was not for the community, getting behind Twitch, especially when it came back to like back in the day, like Twitch plays Pokemon, when people were like, oh, Lord Helix and all that shit. So I wasn't involved with that. I was aware. I was on the internet during that time, but I was not part of the hoo Lord Helix uproar boogaloo. I didn't give a shit about that. But the fact that like literally the communities made Twitch. The community made Twitch. Twitch did not make itself. The community made Twitch. And the fact that Twitch has now turned around and think that they can just bite the community on the ass, well, I mean, go ahead. You're literally just biting yourself, dumbass. Like, so go ahead, make dumb you fuckers keep making the same dumb ass short-sighted decisions. All these corporations are. All these motherfuckers are making all these dumbass short-term decisions instead of trying to plan for the future, because they don't expect there to be a future. They expect to get what they get and get out. And it's ridiculous that all these fucking boomer-owned corporations who are like, we just want to get our money and go, like, y'all need to do better. Like, so many of you fucking corpos are afraid of the word union, and it's like, you should be afraid of the word union, because they're gonna unite to rip your fucking ass apart. So, oh man. It just becomes more apparent every day that, yeah, no, at some point, there absolutely will be a reckoning. Y'all are gonna feel that. Boy howdy. I have utmost faith that at a certain point that people are just gonna be sick of it, man. Y'all heads are gonna be rolling in the streets, and you know, yada yada, means of production, season it, smashing it. And yeah, no, I think we should take our country back from these fucking leeches who fucking do nothing but literally leech off of society. All these fucking companies getting tax breaks. But how many people do I know who owe hundreds on their taxes because their jobs did their income tax incorrectly, did their 1099s wrong, like, or whatever the fuck. I know too many people with that kind of story and that type of shit, like, crazy. And also the massive defunding of the IRS. Crazy. Like, that was the most astonishing thing I have ever, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I can't believe it, but I can believe it. I absolutely can. And man, it's crazy that they let that shit through on the budget. And that was just it. That's so wild. So, sorry, in this intro video, you've had me slide from, like, topic to topic, but I guess this is just, like I said, it's just an intro video. It's just things that I want to talk about because it interests me. It greatly, like, I feel like we should be opening more dialogues and more conversation around these things because they need to be talked about. They need to be discussed. We need to be having these discussions in the open out loud so these motherfuckers can get scared. That's what they need to be. They need to be fucking scared. Like, that's just it. We have to stop. And I mean, another thing too, and I'm saying this so broadly and so proudly, like, we really have to, I mean, just really change, we have to not change the way activism works, because so many of us, yes, we stream and we talk about it and things like that, but we also need to, I mean, get out and organize. I think, and like, again, this is me saying this is also, like, again, this is like my second day on Adderall, so I'm like, this is just like how I normally think, and but now it's in a much more clear form, much more solidified, I guess. And yeah, these are the things that I think about. I think about the way that people live, the way that people beg for help, the way that people, like, I mean, shit, I worked retail for so much of my life, and I'm only 30. Like, I'm not that old. I'm not quite a baby, but my brain has finished folding, and I do have some thoughts and ideas about these sorts of things. And yeah, I just think that we as a people can do better. We as a people need to strive to do better, and we collectively as a society, and I know it's like, oh, society, but it's like, for real though, like, for real, we have to look at ourselves as, and not just like nation to nation anymore, because at this point everything is on a global scale. We are a global network, we are a global market, and it be so many so many things built in one country are needed for other items in other countries. This is a global market. This is a global marketplace. This is a global network. And like realistically, we so there of course there's a lot more nuance to this than just saying like, oh, we should work together, because of course you have different cultures, you have different people, you have different ideologies, you have all sorts of shit, because someone living in fucking Malaysia doesn't know shit about somebody working or living in Kenya, doesn't know shit about somebody living in Romania, doesn't know shit about somebody living in fucking Arkansas. And we as people collectively should work to change that. We should work to be more culturally, not necessarily like aligned, but just more culturally open. And a lot of places, just this is just me speaking like from my basis, my ignorance as an American. Let me go ahead and preface that too. I'm an American. I know some things. I try to keep up with things on I try to keep up with stuff as far as like in the global sphere of like culture and things like that, just because it interests me. I love to hear the opinions of someone from like I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I'm a fan of No Fuckers, Roman. No Fuckers has such a unique perspective right now, with him being Russian and also like having fled the Russian Federation, or the country, like having fled Russia and seeing his country just, you know, how it's really gone downhill. And just like hearing that from him is it's so unique. It's like this is someone who is actively in the middle of this, actively like is a Russian, was born Russian, is the Russian citizen, and wants to see his country do better. And honestly, I wish nothing but the best for him. I think he has a very grounded, very unique perspective for the kind of person that he is. And yeah, I honestly, I enjoy it. One of my favorite creators, I'm a big fan of Pyrocynical, and I know people are just like, Pyro? Didn't Pyro? Yes, Pyro did some, we will go ahead and say, heinous shit, bit degenerate shit. And I mean, it's kind of past now, and I'm like, not that I don't care, I do care that the whole thing was messy and crazy, but it's, yeah, I can't get into the complexities of the situation he was in, but he is my favorite degenerate. I'm glad that he's like, look at all you piggies eating the slop, but it's funny, like I just like the way that he reports on shit. I'm also a big fan of like certain online creators. I'm aware of Friendly Jordies and the shit that he went through in Australia, getting his fucking house firebombed by we'll say quote unquote who knows who. But like Friendly Jordy's very funny guy, like funny and just like straight to the shot, straight shooter. I love that shit. I honestly, that's one of the things I really like about hearing content from creators that are from like Australia or like New Zealand, because they have like a very they have a very like very dry, sarcastic, very like upfront humor, and then also they just say cunt, like, and it's just like they like, I don't know, like they say fucking cunt a lot, and I'm like, yeah man, that's in my vocabulary too, I love that shit. But it's such a unique perspective, and it's usually, I don't know, like it's just, I appreciate it for what it is. I wish I honestly knew of more like Mexican creators, South American, Latin creators. Like I would love to, like, if anyone listening or watching this, you know, has an idea of any creators that are like Latin and stuff like that, and just like, I just honestly would just love to hear people's opinion, hear how these like just like world events are affecting them. And that's just kind of how I like to go. Like if anybody can recommend any other creators that are just like just outside of my general sphere of not necessarily like influence, but like perspective, I guess would be a better way to say it. But outside of my sphere of perspective, maybe not, maybe it is influence, I don't know. But regardless, yeah, these are just some of the things that I think about on a daily basis that I like to partake in. I like enjoying and understanding different people's cultures. I love hearing people's perspectives on like politics. Of course, I'm going to be interested in politics if I'm interested in other people's what they have to say about certain things. Um, but yeah, I mean, you can probably already tell that I'm pretty left leaning. I can't say I'm extreme left, but I'm definitely left leaning, definitely progressive. Trans rights are human rights. You know, we gotta calm down on that shit. We gotta like gay people have existed before America even existed, and before like many other countries even existed, and y'all just have to get over that shit. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you a society where this is how you think shit should work. Who cares? There are other people whose needs need to be met, and it's not all about you. I feel like a lot of certain political agendas is just like it's all about me, but it's not though. There are billions of people on this planet, and it's not all about what you want. Period. That's just it. Grow up. Stop being fucking selfish. Some of you motherfuckers are in your 50s and 60s and shit, and it's just like, damn, yo, ass gonna go to the grave still being a fucking child. Crazy. Crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just shit that I will never. Well, I can't say I'll never understand it. I'll probably understand it at some point, and then once I do understand it, I can understand how to dismantle it. So that's just one of them things. Another thing too, because I went ahead and was like, okay, politics. I am currently working on a video reacting to H3H3 talking to the just pearly things. Dear Pearl Davis, I fucking hate your guts. Signed, Raine. And y'all will absolutely see that. I like am not, I'm just at a point where I'm just like I'm not afraid to say what needs to be said. Yeah, you're kind of a shitty person. You're definitely like not. I don't even know if it's like pick me, because it's like you're still not gonna be picked. Go outside. Like, for the love of God, take care of yourself. Like, then you'll get picked. Maybe if you have like an actual couple of coordinated thoughts that actually equate to something, maybe you will get picked. But until then, sis, stay a fucking loser, honestly. I have a yeah, that's the only thing I think of. Just what a fucking loser. It's sad. It's sad that you have to put yourself down and put other women down. And even if it is just a fucking grift, bitch, you grifting that pussy out way too much. You need to dial it back. For real. And yeah, no, I honestly don't care what anyone has to say about that. I also want to talk about, there's also going to be a video that I want to react to, and it was something that I saw from a creator named Tipster, who apparently has been involved with Keffels and some other people. I think there was like some controversy with like him and Boblax recently, where I guess Boblax and Keffels got into it, and Boblax was like, I guess he like leaked some DMs that like he was talking to Tipster about or some shit like that. Like, it was so goofy. It was so goofy and stupid. And it was crazy that Boblax felt so entitled to be like, well, I can just, I should have been, I'm gonna share it. And he's like, dude, I wasn't even involved in this. Why would you drag me into this? So, yeah, no, I don't know. Creators just be creating. Just be saying and doing and living, and hey, we're all here. It's the global, like I said, it's a global marketplace. Everyone's here. Everybody's, I don't know, typing into their hands and clapping, or shitting into their hands and clapping, rather. We're all just kind of whatever. But yeah, no, there was anyways, that wasn't the point about Tipster. The point about Tipster was I saw some dude named, he reacted to some dude named Poncho, and my god, that dude could barely like string a sentence together. I honestly was just like, my god, how do you get up in the morning and like wipe your ass straight? Like, dude, you can't keep your fucking words up. Like, like, oh boy, that forehead big for a reason. But no, I'm just essentially taking a couple jabs, because I don't like when people are like, well, if this is twinphobic, then I guess I'm just a twinphobe. Yeah, you're also a moron too, but I mean, we won't talk about that just yet. So And I just feel like, yo, if you're gonna, I just don't like unnecessary attacks on people because you have this thing in your mind that, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. I honestly, I think the attacks on trans people are absolutely vile. I think it's a whole lot of really crazy and honestly just really hateful, unnecessarily hateful ideology of people just trying to live their lives and be the best them that they can be by being comfortable in their own skin. But because it makes these people have to contemplate, maybe I'm not a straight guy, maybe I'm not a straight woman, it makes them really have to contemplate their own internal issues, and that just pisses them off because it's like, maybe I am a little gay. I'm pretty sure Steven Crowder has many a times looked at himself in the mirror and just like, I want to put that dick right in my mouth, and you tell me he fucking hasn't. You tell me he fucking hasn't. You look me in the face and tell me he fucking hasn't. Like, please. These people are so fucking goofy. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you just run out and it's just like, oh my god, these trans people are grooming our children. Whereas in Utah, there's literally 2 children who are barricaded in their house to keep themselves away from their parent, from their father who has been molesting them. And the court knows about it and it's just like, I think you just need to spend more time with him. How crazy is that? How crazy is that to force children who are like, our father is harming us in one of the worst ways possible, and you're just like, okay, and don't ever say none of you niggas are the fucking party of family values. You motherfuckers are not the party of family values. It is a fucking lie. It is a scapegoat. It is a grift. None of you, a bunch of you motherfuckers don't even have kids. I wonder why that is. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy for you niggas to get up on online, on stage, on the internet, and be like, yo, these transes are grooming our kids because they want to fucking read The Hungry Caterpillar to a bunch of 6-year-olds dressed up in a costume. What's wrong with you? Why does that bother you? Were you not read to? Do you just want a motherfucker to come to your house and read you a bedtime story, motherfucker? You sound stupid. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've never been to a drag show, but I've definitely been invited, and that shit sounded like it was fun. I've seen drag shows. This shit looks like it's fun. It's just a show. It's literally just, it's pretend. It's grown-ass people getting dressed up and being like, damn, bitch, I'm fabulous. Like, it's just fun. What, like, are you the party of family values or the party of niggas not having fun? Because it seems like you niggas just don't know how to have fun. Seems like you know how to have money, be miserable, and decide that everybody else around you also needs to be miserable. Fuck you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, from the top of my heart, from the inside, from the outside, all of it. I hate all of you. But I do, I will take one step back, one singular step back. I will take one singular step back and say Marjorie Taylor Greene calling Lauren Boebert a little bitch is the funniest thing I'd seen that day. Just that day, though. So, props to you for, I don't know, did you put her in her place? I have no fucking idea. It's so stupid. You people shouldn't even be in fucking any type of no politics, no nothing. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be allowed outside. You should just be forced to stay in the house because I don't know, man. Y'all just ain't okay. It's just it. You're just not okay. And I don't think you should be not okay around other people. I think you should be not okay in a padded cell, in a closed door, in a room where you cannot escape from and bother other people. So, yeah, no, I guess it was just like, it's a bit of an intro, but a bit also a bit of an outro, a bit of a blasting out, a bit of a kicking out, because I don't know, I'm just sick of seeing this shit, just sick of seeing these motherfuckers try to tear this country apart, where most people are just like, damn bro, we just want like healthcare, we just want like education, we just want to not go broke trying to pay for our medications that cost thousands of dollars because the company that makes it is just like, lol, because we can. It's just there are things like that we really, man, there's much bigger issues. There should be a much different agenda, but yet here we are. still, I don't know, fighting over. It's honestly, it's a fight for control. It's a fight for other people to be able to control other people. And why they need that, I have no idea. If you need to control somebody so bad, bitch, go play StarCraft. Play fucking Civ 6. Man, I spent the fucking 10 hours. Like, there's one time I was playing Civ 6 for 10 fucking hours. Because I was like, bitch, I ain't gonna lose. And I still got nuked. So. Sometimes you just don't win. Sometimes you just don't get control. And that's okay. You don't need to be in control of everyone. Especially half of you half dead brain cell, zero brain cell looking motherfuckers out here who are just like, oh, it's this. And it's like, but 30 people will come out of the woodworks and be like, but it's not that, dude. And they're like, we're gonna legislate against it anyway. Like, come on, bro. Get some fucking business. Get some fucking bitches. Get some fucking something. I don't know. Get some... get you some, like... I don't know. Y'all need, like, some fucking antipsychotics or something. Y'all need to be, like, locked in a room and be like, okay, so here's where you went wrong. But, yeah. No, this is a... I guess this is a bit of an intro, but also a bit of me just, yelling. So, yeah, welcome to the channel. We'll have more things to talk about, more things to discuss. But right now, it's like fucking 1 o'clock on a Sunday, and shit, I ain't got shit else to do but play Zelda and think about how much I